It's time to chat with UNA head tennis coach Bryce Bishop in this Line Vision update. The tennis teams riding some heavy momentum into the conference tournament this week. 4 wins for both teams last week, and coach most recently sweeps over Bethel and Shorter. So for the men and women, four matches in a row that they have won. Let's talk about that momentum. How are they looking heading into the conference tournament?
Well, we've played well lately. We've played some teams that we felt like we should have won, but we've really won in dominant fashion, which is always good. So knowing the tough conferences coming up, the tournament, we needed to play well, and we have, and that's been good.
Both the men and women will head into the conference tournament taking on West Alabama in the first round. Let's start with the men. They will be the 6th seed, West Alabama the 3 seed. Now, earlier this season, the men lost to West Alabama 6-3 in the regular season. A tight match, but second time around, I mean, what do you expect? What do we need to do differently?
Well, the difference between the number 3 seed and the number 9 seed is a 5-4 match. That's how close our conference is. So, I mean, I like the way our guys are playing. We know it's going to be tough, but the pressure is going to be 100% on West Al. They're ranked 7th in the region, which gets them into the NCAA tournament. They have to beat us first round of the GSC tournament to maintain that ranking. So all the pressure's on them. We faced that the last 2 to 3 years, having to win that first conference match to secure that spot. And I know how tight we played the last couple of years in the conference tournament. So the pressure's on them. We know they're very good, but, you know, we're pretty good. We played them very, very tough. We had our opportunities to win, so we've just got to clean up a few things. We've got to play well, and it ought to be a great match.
The women will be the 5 seed, and it will be the 4-5 matchup also with West Alabama. And, coach, in the regular season, it was a tight 5-4 loss to West Alabama. Came down to one final match, the difference in that one. So how close was that match? And, again, for the women, how do we flip that score around?
Well, it was 5-4, a third set, the last match on. They're very good. You know, they're the 4th seed because they lost a couple of conference matches earlier in the year with an injured player. They could real easily be the 2 seed. So we've got our chances. We're playing really well. Girls are playing really well. West Alabama's very good. So once again, it's going to be a very physical, very tough match. And we'll have to play well, but we are playing well, so I like our chances.
Just as we get set to head into the conference tournament that will begin this Thursday, how tight is it? Top to bottom, it feels like there's a lot of teams that could emerge.
Well, this is the first year that I can remember where there has been very little separation from top to bottom. Usually there is some separation. Not this year. Every team has an opportunity to get a win. So it's going to be who plays the best, and that's the way it should be. Who can go down there and put together the best performance for that day. And it really doesn't matter who you play. So we're playing well. We've won 4 in a row. We like kind of the momentum we're in, but we've got to go put it together Thursday.
UNA men and women, the tennis teams are heading to the conference tournament. Be sure to visit RoarLions.com as the 2 teams chase a GSC championship.